their car. Even further beyond, there's this sign. It's a Pier 1 sign, which I found later on was part of the set dressing, because Pier 1 was apparently a pretty known establishment back in the 70s. So that's how detailed they were with dressing this set. That sign all the way back there was specifically as part of the set dressing for this scene so that it matched the period. Here's about where the shot would have been, where Mike and Anthony Rapp's character, they probably would have been parked right in this space here. All this is new paint, new handicap spots. None of this was, yeah, so they would have been parked about right here, talking about how the community is obviously okay with the hazing that's happening all around here, because the lot gave the permission, and the parents should be probably okay with it and whatnot. But you could see these two concrete fixtures on the structure here.
And see, what's fascinating is the way not only the school but the entire community seems to be supporting this. You know, or at least in their heads. I mean, they apparently have permission to use the parking lot.
Right.
No parents seem to mind. You know, they're selling concessions. You know, I mean,
I know.
And this is the shot where Darla gets out the ketchup and mustard, and she's like, "You love us.
You love us.
You love us."
Smile. You love us.
Comes around here and stands about right here and is squirting the condiments all over the girls in this area. And you can see this, at the time it was yellow painted, you can see this little bend in the sidewalk, and then these concrete fixtures. Then here's the shot where Joey Lauren Adams' character Simone comes into frame on the left here and pours the flour onto the freshman and says her line.
Welcome to high school, honey.
Okay, so if you look closely at the scene where they have I believe she's an unnamed freshman, which, interesting enough, is I actually know this actress today personally. We're connected on Facebook. She played this, well, people will remember as the spit or swallow freshman.
You spit or swallow.
Whatever you like.
But that happened right here, and you know, because these cracks are exactly the same as they were at the time. I mean, you can match them up clearly. This parking line, all these parking lines are, well, the red wasn't here at the time, but you could see that she gets down on her knees, kind of squats right in this area. And in the background you can see the doors, but the scene opens kind of like it's this shot, and then Dina, I think, or is that the actress's name? The senior comes in with the freshman and brings her in and puts her about right in this area. And then there's a cut to the guys' reactions, because they're parked in one of these parking spots. And she proposes to them.
Will you marry me?
And they say, well, it depends.
Oh, what's in it for me?
And then you can see them laughing, and in the background you can see that Pier 1 sign again. There's the columns for it right there. So the shot would have been about right here. So they're probably parked. This is probably the exact parking spot. And there, imagine the Pier 1 sign. But yeah. So let's have a closer look. All right, so this is where the Pier 1 would have been. I'm not sure what it is today. There's your address there. And here's the sign. That's it, man. That's the sign. It's clearly in the background. And with their lenses, it looks closer to the library than what it really is. Boom. Okay, so the scene where Simone, Joey Lauren Adams' character, is telling them that, you know, she did it when she had to do it when she was a freshman, and they'll do it when they're seniors. When she delivers that line, this one.
Now fry like bacon, you little freshman piggies! Fry! Fry!
It's right here because you can see where the window ends. So the shot would have been about right here, because you could see the window where it ends, and then you can see the first concrete fixture there, and the payphone would have been pretty much where the warning sign is. And once she says fry like bacon, you little freshman piggies, the camera pans back, reveals the curb, and then reveals where Simone's standing, and then the freshmen are literally lined up in 3, about right here.
Fry! Fry!
Okay, so after that cut with the 3 freshmen lined up here, it's shot from over here, and then this is where we start the scene. Sabrina is brought over here, over this curb, stands about right here, and proposes to Mike and Tony, or to Tony, which again is parked either this spot, probably this spot, or this spot, but I'm gonna say probably this spot because it just makes the most sense as far as like how close she's standing to the car. This is too close, so they're parked here leaning up against their car and looking at her this direction. Okay, and this is when Jody comes around after hearing them having chit-chatting and says, "Oh, am I interrupting something?" And grabs her and pulls her back, and they walk over this curb right here. And there's a shot of them walking that direction. All right, we're back to the main scene here right in front. This is the final shot. Darla comes in from the left, right in here. This pole is not in the shot. This one is. So it's a payphone here. That pole's there. And she says she's hot and ready to go, and basically wraps things up, and then says the iconic line. After a freshman apparently makes a comment, and then she tells her,
"Wipe that face off your head, bitch."
and then they all get in the truck. Which is parked here. So it's a final shot for the girls scene here. They get in the truck that's parked here, and then now we are brought on the other side of the sign here, which has changed recently. They've updated it. I'm glad they kept the original Americana sign and the original poles and whatnot, but the font, the sign's been updated. They had some construction going on. So I was here in the beginning of this year, January 2020. They still had the chain link fences here, but I'm back now, and all that's gone. So the shot is closer, and they don't even reveal the Americana sign. It's kept out of frame. So it's about right here. And then you have the Alfred Hitchcock film on the marquee there. Yep, about right here. And they're just talking about the hairline fracture on the paddle there.